alias from?
My name is Carlton Williams, aka Fraud. I was never down with the hip hop movement as far as DJing and rapping in New York City. I was a ball player. That's how I got my claim to fame. I was a ball player. I was one of the nicest ball players in New York. That's why I was able to get away and go to Minnesota, Wisconsin. I played for the University of Wisconsin, all that. But as far as all that, Mario.
Where are you from first, sir? So I know your area.
I'm from the Bronx.
No, Lafayette.
Lafayette, is that the area? Lafayette?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Lafayette. Okay.
We in the books.
Well, I grew up on 174th Street, Vice Avenue, Kelly Street, but Lafayette is right here on Story Avenue. Bronx River, Bronxdale Projects, Monroe Projects, Soundview Projects is all connected. We all one. If I can remember right, this might not be accurate, but Mario and some black spades was working at Pathmark Supermarket. At Pathmark Supermarket, did something foul to some people, and they literally shut Pathmark down and started giving people Pathmark's food.
When the Black Panthers moves. Got in trouble for it, that's what took him down.
Oh, wow, okay.
But this was for the love of the people. And he made sure people had things, made sure people ate, he made sure the kids was all right. Mario was very well respected. I'm not gonna say he was feared, but the respect that he had might make it seem like fear because he had so much respect that people wouldn't cross that line.
He got with the music, got nice. He got much nicer when he got with the music. It changed.
And I remember Mario and his boys coming through with their big turntables and all their equipment and 155 dudes carrying records. And when they set up, all you hear was this big sound coming from all over. Like boom, boom, boom. And everybody out there enjoying, the kids coming out, the women coming out, everybody coming out. And everybody was safe and everybody was having fun and enjoying. And this was the creation and the start of what we call this hip hop movement. And let me make sure you understand this. This was before anything was on records. There was no records, there was no rap records, there was no rap groups. There was just street dudes coming out, setting up their music, rocking the world. And look where it's at now.
Yeah, this shit went like wow.
Look where it's at now.
Describe the environment here when one of those parties were going on.
Well, most of the parties are down there.
Come here, Swahilli.
Let's go ahead and get your name first and how you want to be titled. Anytime you're ready.
All right. Well, I'm Chester Gonzalez, OG Swahilli. You understand? Back with the Zulu Nation. Real name, Great Mo Chaser to be Ray.
Can you say that one more time?
The name, Great Mo Chaser to be Ray. Zulu. You understand? Black Spades, I go back to the 70s, they were young. I'm 66 years old. You understand? When Mario was running wild in the streets, you understand? I used to always pull them to the side and tell them to chill. You understand? And they respected me all day long. And I always loved them. I always loved all the kids. I have no sons, but I made all the sons in the neighborhoods my brothers. We hold all the neighborhoods down from 1970. I was down with Mayor Lindsay and YSA, you understand? Young Spades of America. That's the secret word we use with the city. To tell you the truth, the city, in their corrupt ways, was the ones who put us on. And that's how we got. I was there the night when the Black Spades broke up. It was my saddest night. And they offered me a job. I didn't take the job because I don't deal with corrupt people. You understand? And this is what corrupt is holding us down now. Because I know I was there now, we'd be moving. You understand?
Get back to Mario.
That's right. And I'm gonna get back to Mario. But see what happened, no man, I have great respect for me. And I always been. I used to give parties in Lafayette and Boynton when I was a younger man. After I moved from the South Bronx, I was 16. By the time I was 20, we was giving mad parties. DJ Hurt, he was a guard there. He used to come here check us out. He never had to deal with no problems. I never had a problem. And Mario, he came about that time when the sun was getting ready to close. And my mother had a DJ that came, his name was Roro. And Roro used to DJ for our parties. And what happened, Mario, he's 15 years old then, he came, he sees coming to our parties, because they came to all our parties and 7 o'clock, they all had to leave. You understand? And then 11 o'clock to 4:30, we go on to the parties in the morning. All right? And he put the mace in my place when he leave, and he put the apple blossom and stink the whole place up and chase everybody out when they left. You know, it was all fun and games, you understand? They're kids, you know, but I always loved Mario.
Describe the parties that were going on here.
Well, the parties was basically in the streets.
In the parks?
Yeah, in the parks. But what happened, they couldn't use the other parks from the city all the time. So since the city was working with Lafayette and Boynton, we had allowed them to come over to our grounds. We have a circle and we have the front. And they was on the front for years. You know, they would come over with the coffin. I couldn't believe one day they came over the coffin with about 10 guys on it like somebody was dead. And when they put it up, they had the music in it. I never seen nothing like it. And to this day, I never seen nothing like it. And I think they need to bring it back. Because that was the beginning, you understand, of hip hop on the street. You understand? It was always made for the people. It was our culture. It was what we did for the children. It have changed a lot. And the people are not really doing good for us. And Mario always wanted a son. Always. You know, that son should be named Disco King. It should be after him because he always wanted it.
That's what Anita's trying to do, is get this park changed.
Right,
to
but
him.
they took us out of the park. We used to be here with his thing every year. We had it ready in this park.
This is what Mario
every
used to
year.
rock right here.
For Mario.
There was no soccer field here.
Right, straight. And they closed us down, man.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, they came here one day. We had about 90 white girls out there dancing and stuff. I never seen nothing like that. I was tight because we got our own people that dance. Why would they come here and they dance? It was right here. And what happened all of a sudden now? A little while, me and Kool-Aid's looking, the rain came down. And Kool-Aid said, Chet, hope you can stop the rain now. I said, I'm gonna check. But if that shit came out, we got soaked. And that was the last day. You know what they did? They took it up here to Zurich Avenue. Nobody wanted to go up there. So it never ended. The Queen was with us too when that happened. You know, so right now we need to try to bring things back on the strength of the brother. Like I said, that's Disco King Mario. He was a DJ.
What would you guys, or what was your opinion about, because Herc and Flash, I haven't heard Bambaataa say it,
Right.
but they claim that they are the founders of hip hop. What would you say to that?
Nah.
Well,
You know, everybody.
you know what? All of them were the
Yeah,
founders
nah.
because nobody really.
took any credit.
Everybody did their thing. You had Flash doing this thing over like on a Southern Boulevard. You had Mario doing this thing in Rosedale. You had Kool Herc doing this thing on the in the West Bronx. You had, as a matter of fact, you had two brothers, two cousins from there called the Nasty Cousins from there. They were doing their thing. I mean, there was only a few people.
Was Flash and Melly Mel, they were taking the claim to that on the street because they was on. Remember, they used to come here and they had trouble. But like I'm trying to, and me and Gene and all. But you know, Mario, tell you the truth, when it comes to hip hop here in the Bronx, when we started this, Fat Joe could tell you how I started. They talk
Fat
about
Joe
that.
wasn't born.
No. Fat Joe was there when he was a little kid. Fat Joe's almost 60. Almost 60. He ain't no little kid.
Fat Joe? Like the rapper Fat Joe?
Man, Fat Joe, I knew he was that big. Now he's that big.
Damn.
I had a lot of experience with Fat Joe. You know?
Okay. You know he's that old?
Yeah,
I didn't know he was that old either.
He got tall too. He's big as hell.
Huh.
But you know, he's a little guy. I mean, he's that big, and he did his first rap in the back in Lafayette with the boys over there. And he came through the block, and they was acting all wild.
I don't remember that.
No, he wasn't around. I was little. I was, when they did their raps, I was there. You know, some of them. I don't get involved. Like he's not involved with the music. I'm not.
That's because I was gone a lot of years.
See what I do, man?
I was playing basketball.
Oh, you paint?
I'm an artist, man.
Wow, okay.
I'm with the movement, man. So I got Malcolm X on there, the God. I got all the shop you down with Farrakhan.
That's
You know,
cool.
so you know, we about this, man. I mean, we really about this. I was just down to the minister. He was talking to hip hop about how the people in the industry is killing us. This is true. You know what I mean? Like right now with Mario, if he was around right now, he got more educated with like Bam, because he's not stupid like Bam. See, Bam did a lot of dumb things. Me and my brother's really upset with him about that. We came back to help him. Now the whole thing, we can't get back in the place no more. You know, it's sad. Just like the school here. Trying to get back up in there, but
You
Brown
gotta ask
still,
questions, niggas.
yeah, ask questions. But Brown still
Specifics. Get
Yeah,
specifics.
you get
Should
that.
Mario be in the same category as Herc, Flash, and Bambaataa?
Say
You
the
know
truth.
what? To
Nah, he
tell the
didn't
truth,
even know he had
Mario-
too much problems. He had too
Mario
much
never
problems.
really had a chance.
Yeah, he never had a
to
chance.
grow like that.
He had too much
Mario
problems.
started and he was there at the beginning, but these guys was there at the beginning, the middle, and going towards the end.
And then
But now,
yeah.
all of these guys are really nowhere doing nothing. All you hear is their names, and everybody live off of their names.
Who's that?
I'm talking about the Furious Five, Flash. I'm talking about the Cold Crush. I'm talking about.
But they
I'm
older
talking
now.
about all of them. These were the founders. But you got all of these new jacks making all of these millions,
money, too.
and the music today is garbage. It's
They ain't
garbage.
saying nothing, my man. Nothing.
The music back in the days was inspiring. It was inspiring. It gave you hope. It made you feel good. It made you feel fly. It made you feel clean. It made you feel good. Now the music today make you want to kill, make you want to get high, make you want to
Disrespect.
have sex, all kind of different ways. And it's the reason for that, because they know music is very, very, very inspirational.
The music can be like the devil too.
And it inspires you to go and prosper and rise. But the music here today is to make you fail.
But you know what it's all
to turn
about, brother?
you-
It's not
to
even
make
about
you-
the money. This is the problem. It's not about the money, it's about the culture. You see these neighborhoods, we used to be popping, kid. They ain't popping no more. We used to give a party, we have a party here, a party, because our center was too small to handle everybody. We used to get Bronxdale, in Lafayette. I got the whole Bronxdale kids in there. Everybody should come. And Bronx River, Soundview, Monroe. End of the night, we'd be there till 4:30 in the
Well,
morning.
let me tell you, when
Ain't
Mario
nothing
used to
happening
throw
now.
his parties,
Yeah,
people
all
used
the
to
old
come
neighborhoods,
from everywhere. They
yeah,
used to come from
everywhere. That's the
Castle
school.
Hill. They used to come from Monroe Projects.
Yeah.
They used to
South
come from
Bronx.
Lafayette. They used to come from all over the South Bronx.
Yeah, yeah.
They used to come from uptown. They used to come from everywhere. Why? Because everybody knew they was gonna have a good time.
That's right. They used to have a good time.
Describe the atmosphere of the parties.
Well, check
here.
it out. When you go, I used to go in 123 when they party. And you go in there, it's just a bunch of young kids, man. They like little kids. Mr. Bam had them, all little kids. They do the nasty dances and all this stuff, you know, because they were really organized.
Right.
You see, and by the time they did all their thing, they open the doors, they let everybody else come in. Because they get heated up before the people come in. You understand? They open the door, then they be having it. Then they be there for a while. They did a nice thing. The whole atmosphere in this neighborhoods, we had over there in Monroe, we had what they call a hut. Every week we had parties, man. Soundview had parties. Every week, every Friday was something for us to do. Now, we did.
When I was in high school, I used to come from my games, especially on a Friday. Go home, shower up,
Yeah,
and
go
go to
right
the
back
hut.
out. It's dead, man. It's dead here now. It's sad. And it's sad.
It's a different world now. It's a different world.
But you know what it is too? Like I said before, we as people, we need our own community. But with a community, we can do a lot, generate money with the tourists and everything. And then, like I said before, this was gangster. You understand? The gang started this. There's two things to hip hop. Like Bambaataa say, we got hip hop that Bambaataa started. Then we got gangster rap. That the gangster rap is the one that's tearing us down. But the hip hop is good. And they still speak, they don't curse, they don't disrespect women. They don't even talk, they don't even say nigga. You understand? So we keep it real.
Let me tell
But
you,
know, man,
the hip hop game today is pure garbage. It's pure garbage. And anybody who go against that, and I mean, put up the real hip hop against the hip hop today.
But the young people would never understand it. Because they show up with the language, the letters, 3 or 4 words, go the whole song. They ain't even saying nothing. Nothing. They say 2 things and that's it. But the industry puts them on to get rich when we need someone to talk to them, build them up like we used to do. This is terrible. They're so blind they don't even know the red, black, and green flag.
But you know something? Out of all the old school DJs who supposed to be the forefathers and who started this, Mario, I'll say, was pretty much the most powerful. Mario was powerful. Mario had a lot of friends.
Yeah, cool.
He had a crew. He had a lot
Hundreds of them, man.
He had
60 divisions.
He had, I mean, everybody loved Mario. Everybody respected Mario. And like I said, I don't know about the fear thing because the respect level was higher than the fear.
No,
I'm sure there was people who feared him if they was coming wrong.
No,
but
they changed, bro.
Mario had crazy
They changed.
respect.
When he got to the music, he wasn't like that no more. You understand? I mean, he wasn't running wild. He would, like he used to have the gang. Check this out, my man. Now the gang come to get you or him. It'd be like 50, maybe 100 of them. I'm the only one who ever stopped them. They know that. I'm the only one. They respect me. To this day, I still got respect.
I spoke with Jazzy yesterday for like an hour and a half. He said he was scared of Mario. See, he said he was flat out
You know
scared of
why?
Mario.
You know why? Because if you came at Mario wrong, somebody would check you before you even got to Mario, before the word even got to Mario. Mario had that much respect. Everybody loved Mario.
Then he was the war counselor. So when they have war, he don't want to get that together.
And Mario is very smart. He's very smart.
Oh yeah, I know he's like that.
There's the irony is he wasn't literate, you know.
Oh, right. He wasn't a real school guy because he never finished school.
No, he wasn't educated.
Yeah.
Educated is
Yeah.
education is
Educate yourself,
education.
yeah.
Being smart is being smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
You
Whatever they did.
got a lot of people that's made millions who never
got
had
no
an
sense.
education. And the reason why they made it, why? Because they were
Yeah,
smart
talent.
and they
Yeah,
made
talent.
smart moves and they did smart things.
They had talent. Talent is what counts.
Wow. Is there anything else that you guys like to say about
I
Mario?
miss the brother so much, but you know something, like I said, he died not too long ago.
No, he died a while ago.
Yeah,
But
it's been a while, but to me it's not very long. But I seen him. I thought he was dead before that. I was coming on 46. I was coming from Baltimore, and I met him. He had a table. He's out. Then he came back to the Bronx and he got sick, and that's when he died. But otherwise than that, I always loved Mario. And like I said, you know what I liked about him when he was a gangster? They came over to my cellar. My mother got a DJ there. He came every afternoon to learn how to be a DJ. And that's why I could tell people about him. Disco King Mario. I know what he did, and I respect him, and I was always with him.
all right, you talk too much. Cool.
Just one last question for you guys.
Go ahead.
Why do you think history has not been kind to Mario? Just pushed him out the aisle like he didn't
Well, you know
exist.
what happened?
We'll have you come over a little bit, sir.
Because it's like out of sight, out of mind. And everybody else is trying to be the one. So if you're trying to be the one that's the one, you're definitely going to not recognize that. Because you're going to be like, I'm the one. There was never no Mario. Who's Mario? Who's Mario? Nobody know Mario. It's me. It's me.
You know what happened to him again, brother?
Mario is the king, man.
Yeah.
Mario is the real king.
I speak on him when I go give Zulu meetings. I never hear them speak on him, but I speak on him all the time. All right, never forget him. All right. And when they broke up, when Mario got in trouble with the supermarket, he lost everything. Bam came over here and took his whole crew. I was there the day I was with my girl. I had a girl here, and Mario was beefing with him about taking his kids. But I told him, listen, man. I mean, you're finished, man. I mean, let Bam go and build this, man. And he looked at me.
What you mean taking his kids?
He came over and got all the kids from Bronx to come with him to Zulu. It was an organization. It was an organization there.
What do you do at Pathmart?
No, he got a job there.
They were working at Pathmart.
Yeah, but listen what happened.
Yep.
First, they was trying to extort it. I read the boys. They was trying to extort the whole gang because they lived there to get jobs. So what happened now? They got the security there on chucking it. So they put my brother on. He worked, and what happened now? He worked there till he retired. But they had the contract for a long time. You know how they got the contract? When Mario and them went in there and emptied the supermarket, after that, they gave the black space a job, the contract in. All right? That was it. He lost everything. They put him down. I don't know if the feds got involved, but he never gained his power again. And I said, Mario, forget it, because what he did was one of them Black Panther moves. They did it in California. And it's kind of hard here, you know. I mean, he emptied that supermarket. That's a big supermarket. You know, he tried to do the right thing.
But why did he empty
him.
the supermarket? For the good of the people.
I don't know, people. I
For the good of the people.
I don't believe in that, man.
Why did he empty the
To me,
supermarket? For his own personal
listen,
gain?
Paul, to me, that was a crime, man. That's why he lost. And I was with it, man. I'm telling you. I mean, I can't even see him doing that shit. My brother got the job after that. And like I said, they got the job because the older brothers were down with Black Space. They let them have the place, man. They come in and know what they could do in there. I don't know. I'm not into that stories. I'm not with it. But that was Mario's end. Otherwise than that, Mario would have been out here right now doing good. I'm sure. I miss him so much. I really like him.
Can you say that one more time, sir?
Say it again.
How much we miss him?
Yes, I miss him so
Man,
much.
definitely miss him.
His brother came here. We had the last thing here. Before the last, he lived in the South. He came here. He came when we say, Che, thank you for being a good OG to my brother. You always told him the right things, man. That's why we love him. Because he could have been dead sometime or been in jail for knocking people out and starting trouble like he used to do. But I said, you know, I was there to stop him. I stopped all of them to this day. He know. He did with Bloods, all of them. I said, stop that shit.
That's beautiful, gentlemen. And I'm